Right, Shalom, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, Brakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who will well, peace, mercy, and blessings to sincere Akim and Akwaf, doing your work or fulfilling your lot wherever you may be, whatever you may be doing. I am not a member of Great Millstone, but I've entered into their labors. All right, so we got quite a few. I decided to go old school, man. So I had my laptop. For the quick reference, we're gonna pull up. Of course, you got these two babies. You know, you need your. This is a complete Bible right here. I don't have a 1930. I've been looking for it, but this is a Winston Simplified Dictionary. So you can look at some of these. You can find it on eBay. Actually, I got it for like $25 on eBay. You can actually, like this down here, 1928. So I went to a little store. I don't know if you can see that. I went to a little store and it had a bunch of vintage stuff out here, dictionaries, things from around the world, all kind of things. So I ended up finding this. Had to get it. Let's see, we're gonna put this over here. I got a lot going on. We got the Youngs. You can also get this on Amazon. Well, I got it on Amazon a couple years ago for like $8. But there's just the truth is going out and people want to know things. You know, he is doing what he does best. And then I have a Strong's exhaustive concordance. Yeah, this baby's pretty thick. I got this a while back too. All of which have gone up considerably in price, but you know, you can search for deals. There are things. So I want to touch on a couple things. One, I did a video called Everything's Turned Upside Down a couple days ago, where I was looking at that. I showed a video about the white Jesus turning their brother back to being an Edom, or turning the brother to an Edomite dude that had missing teeth, and he was brown skin, and the depiction of the video was him being healed, and the healing was him being turned into an Edomite. And I got Revelations, I think it was chapter 13, or was it 14, about he was given power to blaspheme the name. So we're just gonna go into that first, and then I'll go wherever the Spirit allows after that. All right, so we'll pull it up. I'll see if we'll go into 3 different definitions. So this is gonna be time consuming. If you don't wanna watch, don't watch. If you do, hey, appreciate it. Now you know what to go and buy, and now you know what to teach, and now you know what to, according to the doctrine that was given to me by my teachers of Great Millstone, who, I'm not a part of. I wanna make that very clear. I just have entered into their labors, and, you know, believe on Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So we in the B's right now. Let me go all the way. And it's crazy because it's been a long time since I actually flipped through these, through this baby. Normally I'm pulling it up online. BL. Okay, so we have blasphemy and then blasphemy against the Holy Spirit. So blasphemy, dishonoring and reviling the name, work, or being of God by word or deed. It is sometimes translated cursed or profaned. And we also know what profaned means is to be outside of the temple of things. So, oh man, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that. Where my thumb is right here, blaspheme. Is it gonna focus? There we go, get that baby focused. And then you can also see under blaspheming the Holy Spirit. Take a picture of that, try to read it. All right, and there was another one where you're gonna get, cause hold on, let's see. Let's get profane. Or, okay, put in this. Let's see what Strong says. We're gonna pull it up in the Strongs too. Sheesh. We're gonna see. Alright. Blasphemy. See also blaspheme. So we got 2 Kings 19:3, Isaiah 37:3. Blasphemous. And this I'm not gonna hold up because the print is really small. But we'll get all, I'm gonna read all of these for there's blaspheme, blaspheme, blasphemer, blasphemous. I'm gonna read all of the different conjugations and let's see. So we'll pull up. What I want to get Slovakia, bear with me. I want to see which one I want to grab. Okay. Psalm 74 and 18. So we just gonna grab our books. Do this the old school way. So Psalm 74. I think I'm already on 64. Remember this. All right. So 74 and 18. Psalm 74 and 18 says, remember this, that the enemy hath reproached, O Yahweh, and that the foolish people have blasphemed thy name. So I got this because there's two different, we understand that Esau, Edom, is foolish. They're backwards. But there are a wicked of our people as well who are foolish. And that was the previous video I did with the little Twitter feed talking about, well, they got it wrong. They said Moses was, and I'm quoting this is not my sentiment at all. They said Moses was a real raggedy bitch for picking up 2 bed bugs and 2 roaches. And first of all, they didn't even get it right because it wasn't Moses, it was Noah. And there are some other things that I saw that if I can find them, I'll do another video and upload that. So you got 2 types of foolish people. Of course, these people with the lie IQ, the red man, the true red man, and then you have the foolish 2/3 of our people who don't understand judgment, who don't understand having a fear of the Heavenly Father, who don't understand basically their heritage at all. They still want to go by being black, which black is a color. Before I forget, man, I'm kind of, you know what, let's get some more scriptures on blasphemy, and then we're going to get black too. We're going to pull black up. All right. Let's get another example. Acts 19 and 37. Acts 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, and 30. Let's see what that says. For ye have brought hither these men, which are neither robbers of churches, nor yet blasphemers of your goddess. Okay, no, we're not. This is on into something else. Let's just get black. We'll get the definition of black, but you can pull up, there might be some other, and I'm just doing this raw, so again, select it. You can look this up. Look up the different definitions of blaspheme and being a blasphemer, how it goes into polluting the image. So you have the Renaissance where they turned these brown-skinned men from their actual image into images such as these, like the white god with the little half-naked Edomite babies. Maybe I can, actually no, I'll probably just do one when I'm screen recording. So let's get black. Let's see if we can find the definition of black. I gotta be real careful with these pages because they will rip on me. All right. BL black. And this is why we need. Even this one has a newer definition. Okay, no, it attributes us. That's it. Okay, so let's go. Black. Entirely without light. And we understand that those who rule the world have a light, but their light is darkness. So by definition, they're black. But we understand where the 1681 whiteness and blackness labeling came from, uploaded on Dr. Jacqueline Badalore, and I got that from Elder Malcolm. Subscribe to his channel and be edified. So let's finish. Dark, so that's the very first definition, is without light, entirely without light, of the darkest hue, opposite of white. All right, so number 2, dark-skinned as a Negro. Swarthy. Swarthy. Where have we heard the word swarthy from? Like the Irish, some of the Irish kings and during the time where we ruled in Europe, and they were known as swarthy. Okay. Verse 3, wrapped in darkness. Number 4, dismal, gloomy, or, gosh, now I need glasses. Forbidding, without moral, light or goodness, evil, threatening, clouded with anger, sullen, the Negro. Mourning, to make black, blacken, to apply blackening. And there's also a definition, black amour, so black dash a dash more. Negro, especially an African Negro, and we understand that Africans and Negroes are not of the same bloodline. You have Ham and you have Shem, not Sem, S-H-M. Shem is the son of Noah. Okay, so we'll get that too. Don't hold tight. We're gonna get that too. All right, so black amour, a Negro, especially an African Negro. The magic once practiced by witches. Oh no, that's black art. Okay, that's another one. Okay. But you understand, you see all these things that are contributed to black art, magic practiced by witches, conjurers, necromancy. That's black. So black being the adjective describing other things. Basically what I'm getting at is nothing good is black. Black. Look at my skin. Look at my skin. All right. Black avised. Black ball. To reject by placing black balls on their ballot. Okay, so here it is. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Where am I at? Black. So right under my middle finger. You see, let the camera focus. If it ever does. It probably won't, but I tried. Okay, so we understand Ham, and Negro. And since H comes before, where are we at? I'm at 15 minutes, okay. Ham. Let's see if this one. A son of Noah, father of Cush, Egypt, Put, Canaan. See further on each of these four. While they may have all been dark-skinned, they were not forefathers of the Negroid races, but rather of the people associated with Egypt in the end of the continent of Africa. The Egyptians thought of Canaan as one of their provinces, even into very late times. Precepts are going to be Genesis 5 and 32, 10 and 6, Psalms 105, verse 23 and 27. So that's Ham. At the bottom, oh man, you gotta focus. Boom, snapshot that. Turn that one page over. Because it said not the forefather of the Negroid races. Okay? So, Ham and Shem are not the same bloodline, same skin color, same hue, because you know, when Joseph went into Africa or went into Egypt, his brothers confused him with an Egyptian because he was dressed like one. Now let's get Shem. Wait a minute. Just let me show you this one too. Hellenist. This is where you get the neither Greek nor Jew, because if that was the case, why didn't he say neither Greek nor Jew nor Syrian nor Arab? It was just Greek nor Jew. The content behind that, you see my dog behind me. The context, Slovakia, behind that. Now he's gonna lap water really loud. The context behind that is this right here: a Hellenist. C, Greek-speaking Jew, Grecian Jew. So we might get that too, but I want to get Shem. So let's see if there's Grecian Jew in here, if it'll give me that. Slovakia. So let's get it. Gentile, Grecian Jew. G. Grecian Jews, the Hellenists, were Greek-speaking Jews. So that's going to be Acts 6 and 1, and then 9 and 29. They were in contrast with the group of the Christians that likely spoke Aramaic or possibly Hebrew, which they spoke Hebrew. Since the word Hellenist was not used by any writer prior to Luke, the author of Acts, it is not known if Hellenists also practice Greek customs and Greek practices. They do. And you find that this is where the Greek captivity is captured. Because if you look in Daniel 7, there are 4 beasts. You have the Assyrians, the Babylonians, the Greeks, and the Romans. You don't have Greek captivity in your basic books right here, which none of them are basic, but in your basic Bible that you get, because most people have no idea what the Apocrypha is, you don't have the third beast. But right here tells you everything. And you can look in First Maccabees, let's see. With Alexander the Creep, and it's the very first one. So the first book of the Maccabees, chapter 1, and it happened after that. Alexander, son of Philip the Macedonian, who was proven and is an Edomite, who came out of the land of Chetam, had smitten Darius, the king of the Persians and the Medes. So now you have the translation of power. That he reigned in his stead first over Greece. So being in his stead means that's another bloodline. That is another people. He's first over Greece. So you can look into that. And then all through Maccabees, it's going to tell you about the Greek captivities with Antiochus Epiphanes the fifth, I believe, putting that hell on our people to accept Greekish culture, Greekish fashion. So when it says here that it possibly, in the concordance, the dictionary, the Young's dictionary, when it says here that they possibly spoke Greek and accepted Greek fashion, it was. That's why when they came back and it was a clash between the people who knew who they were all along and the quote unquote Gentiles, which are Hellenists, when they came back, they look like the other nations. They look like Greeks. They had lineups. Put it into proper or current perspective. They dressed and acted and looked like and accepted and ate the customs of the Greeks, because for a couple of centuries, that's all they knew. They had no idea. So fast forward when Yahushua comes on the scene, and he's getting these quote so-called Gentiles who are Israelites, and some of them have been lightened up because they've been among them. The people who knew who they were like, they can't come in the temple because they were profane. Profane meaning outside of the temple, not cuss words like shit, ham, and dale, and shit, hell, and damn. So that's the history behind it. You can get it out of the Apocrypha, First and Second Maccabees. What did I want to get? Shem. And then we're going to end this because it's already 20 minutes and I'm pretty sure y'all tired of hearing me talk and I don't want to ramble too much. So we got Ham, right? So let's get Shem. QRSSH. So I'm just reading this. Okay, I was reading this on the Sabbath real quick because I also want to get the definition of moon. But we're gonna get Shem. Shem. Almost there. Shem, one of the sons of Noah, also listed in the genealogy of who they call Jesus or Yahushua. So, all right, we'll get Luke 3 and 36. And there are plenty of videos being done of the genealogy from Shem all the way to Yahushua. So, for the sake of time, just look that up. That's something else you didn't look up. What does it say, Luke? What? Luke 3 and 36. Nine. Actually, I need to put that. All right, so Luke 3 and 36. Oh, so here's the whole the genealogy of Yahushua. That's going to be Luke chapter 3, beginning at verse 23, all the way down to 38. So from 23 all the way down, that's where you're going to find that. Well, just do it. Yeah, Luke 3 and 23, all the way to the completion. Right? Yeah. Yep. So Luke 3, verse 23. There's the genealogy. Second, and then lastly, let's get moon. And we're going to pull up how many times Strong says moon. New moons and your Sabbath days, because new moons are likened unto Sabbath. I first, as a Christian, didn't keep the Sabbath at all, and then my lady is 7-day Advent, so, or was, I don't know, and you know, they do Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, which I did keep for a while until I got the understanding of our actual Sabbath, because our people follow the lunar calendar, not a solar one. And then you can also type in GMS New Moon Sabbath, and it'll break that down as well. So again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into detail with that, because there are plenty of teachings that have been done, and they can do them way better than I can. Okay. So 1 Samuel 20 and 5, 20 and 18. So a lot of these, with the trumpet on the new moon at the time of our appointment. So there's a solemn feast, okay? So let's get moon, because moon is also the beginning of a month. Or let's see if actual new moon is in there. Let's see. We'll get moon. I know moon is there. It has to be. Oh, new moon. Oh, moon, new moon, feast of the luminary for the night given with the sun to mark seasons and days and years. So where do we hear that? That's Genesis 1 and 14. The new moon marking the start of a new month was like the Sabbath, in that special prayer and rituals were performed as prescribed by the law. And that's in Numbers 10 and 10. 11 through 15. Oh, Numbers. Okay, here it also says, so we got 10 and 10, and then there's Numbers 28, 11, verse 11 through 15, and then Numbers 29, verse 6, and then you have 2 Kings, verse 4 and 23, and then you have Psalms 81 and 3. It is well known that the worship of the moon, wait a minute, of the moon was common practice of the extra biblical world, okay, of antiquity, and may even have introduced into false worship into Israel. Because you know, many times our people have gone off. We have fornicated, because you have spiritual fornication, which is worshiping of other gods, lowercase g, instead of the only living God, whose name is Yahweh. All right, but there is no evidence of it as an extensive practice. Okay, so it says see calendars and festivals. So the new moon is likened unto a Sabbath. That's how you dictate your days of the week. If you go through the Bible, you will always see on the first day of this, or on the second day of this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 day, 8th day. That's what you see. There was no Monday, there was no Tuesday. We were not on a Gregorian calendar, or we were not on the Julian calendar, which at the time of Yahweh's life, under the Roman rule, they were under a Julian calendar, and that was 8 days in a week. So those Israelites who knew who they were at the time, did they follow a Julian calendar, or did they keep the feast and keep the Sabbath according to how they live, according to how Yahweh gave them, according to how it was written in the Torah? So here you go, and I had it highlighted. Screenshot that if you can see it. All right, so I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but we'll cut it short here. It's been 30 minutes, and I don't want to keep rambling. I just want to get some precepts for you to write down, some definitions for you to find, write down, get these books. Definitely grab these. Definitely get you your Apocrypha, your Holy Bible, which I don't know why you wouldn't have a hard copy. If you can find some old dictionaries prior to the 50s, prior to the 30s, get it. Get your Strong's Exhaustive, which there's also e-versions of these things, but it's also good to have hard copies because you never know. So, with that being said, just type in, again, on your Blue Letter Bible, look for new moon, see how many times that comes up, pair your precepts together, line it up, edify yourself, and in turn, edify others. So with that being said, Kwam Yasharala, Ababa Ball.